Greetings, Metal Minions, and welcome to MetalTemple.com. We got a new release for you out on August 3rd in Europe and August 14th in North America. Korpiklaani is coming out with their newest album, Metale, and to talk about it, we have Jarkko, the bassist from the band. How are you, Jarkko?
I'm doing fine.
Good, very good. Now I see that you have a good single out from Metale right now. It's is it entitled Rauta? How is the feedback on this single so far?
I think the feedback has been mostly positive. I think it's surprisingly good, although not that much reviews or anything yet, but still it's been quite positive. I've done now these interviews quite a lot, and everybody's been saying that they've enjoyed the album. And everybody said that they even those people who have been following us for the past 10 years, they've all said that, yeah, this is probably your best album that you ever done. Of course, nobody would come to me or me to me and tell me that your album sucks, but still.
Right, of course. Yeah, you never know. Some people really like to voice their opinions.
Yeah, but general people try to be polite at least.
Right. Okay, so one thing I find very interesting about your album is that there's a limited edition pack that comes with a bonus CD, including the entire album with English lyrics. Now, why did you as the band, why did you make this decision to have an album that includes the English lyrics?
A couple of years ago already, so many people ask us for more English songs, especially North America. So a couple of years ago we had this brilliant idea, or what we thought was a brilliant idea, that okay, let's make two albums. I mean, the album from different languages, release those two albums on the same day and just see which one sells more. So we can then show people that no, everybody wants to buy the Finnish album, but then we luckily we understood that that is a shit idea. Because that would only force people to buy two albums instead of one. In the end, we decided to do it this way, that we will release the album the way we would want to release it, which is in Finnish. Then we just add the English bonus tracks. Now everybody will see that this is the album in Finnish, and then like it is intended to be, and then everybody will also get the bonus tracks. They can hear how it would sound if it was.
Good, yeah, that definitely seems like a good compromise to me. Now, do you think this is a move that you will make on future albums as well?
No, this was a terrible job. We realized how much we had to work for this. Because at first we thought that no, it's just translate the songs and it's easy to see them like that. But then when we wanted to maintain the storyline of the songs in the bridge as well, we ended up always having twice as much English text than what we had Finnish text, so we had to start cutting down the text, and then we had to try to keep the song singable. So it was complete pain in the arse. People, if we had known how much work that is, we probably would not have done that.
I see. Okay. Now, compared to your last release, I find it very funny because your singles are kind of known for being very cheery, and they're the alcohol themed. Everyone knows vodka, and but this album kind of takes a bit of a turn. Like your last album was kind of talking about a big pagan feast, there's big folky fun. But where did the idea for this concept of the Finnish underworld come from?
It actually was a bit of an accident. First, in the beginning, we had the idea of sort of a concept album based on Karila, the national anthem, and the stories from there. Then the lyrics that we were getting from our writer, were not really all fitting to that. So we sort of struck the idea of the concept album. And then we just decided to make it like a normal album, and we already published which is sort of easy, but that was not like originally meant to be.
Okay, then how was your do you find that how is your musical approach to this album? Actually, I want to talk about it individually. So what is your approach to playing your instrument, the bass, on this album?
This was a bit of a different album in that sense that actually apart from one or two songs, the whole album is played in a MIDI that I never use. I'm really happy with the MIDI. More or less, I'm a fingerstyle player. This time we just did something like whatever country recording was one song that in the beginning of the recording so I did with a beat. And then the producer said that actually is quite nice crunchy sound that you get out of that. And you're actually quite a good player with the beat. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Anyway, then that's how it that's what it means that it's completely with the beat, and that's a bit different for me.
And I know that you guys are going to be embarking on a few tours. I know you guys you just did a festival in Europe not too long ago, a couple days, but you've got Metal Camp coming up. You've got Schlossoff in Germany, and then you've got a North American tour with Moon, Sorrow, and Tear. How are you feeling about that?
I'm really looking forward the tour. It's going to be a brilliant tour. Now, first of all, we are in North America before the snow, so I will enjoy the scenery and I will enjoy the heat. We'll find some nice places to do that. And apart from the tourism, it will be a nice tour because we know all the guys in all the bands. We have also the Estonians Metale that we have played with several times. We have toured with Moonforo, and like everybody knows each other, so it's going to be sort of a family reunion. And then it's also going to be a really, really nice package for the fans, the people coming to see the band, since even though every band is labeled as folk metal, it's still like four really, really different bands.
Right.
It's going to be a nice tour.
Awesome. I bet they can't wait. To be honest, I'm excited for you guys to come out here in September. Now, I know that Europe they hold all these huge festivals. There seem to be so many of them, and including you guys are going to do Heidenfest with Finchel and Wintersun in October. So, what for you is there like? I mean, I'm sure you get asked the difference between would you prefer a European or American tour? But what I want to know is if any of these festivals, like in Europe, how do they differ for you, if they do at all?
If you're talking about, are you talking about the festivals or these touring festivals?
Just with these, are there different formats of festivals in Europe as well? Or do they follow a sort of a same format?
It's all the same. There's no difference in anything. Everything is always the same. There's no all the festivals are basically the same everywhere, and all the tours are the same everywhere. Sometimes they organize. They are organized a bit worse than the others. Basically, in Europe, when you go the more east you go towards the old Soviet Union, you find let's say interesting festivals. But still, in the end, it's always the same. You go there, you set up your gear, and you play your show, and you always do the best that you can. Sometimes you are lacking a bit on the equipment side or whatever security side, which is more annoying, but still you do what you have to do. You make the best out of what you have.
Now, are there any places around the world where the band has never visited, or maybe somewhere you would like to revisit?
Never been to Australia or New Zealand, the band. Something that like to. Then, personally, I'm a bit sort of puzzled why we have never been to Ireland.
Really?
I've always thought that our band would like the music and the band would go down quite well around, but we've never been there. So,
That's very interesting.
you must have asked me where we should be going.
Yeah, because I would assume Ireland holds festivals like that at some point.
Yeah, probably though, but then again, it's always this problem is like both Australia and Ireland, they are behind the water. It's always more expensive to travel and stuff like that. So maybe we are too expensive band.
Ah, I see. Well, Jarkko, thank you very much for joining us here on Metal Temple, and we look forward to the release of your album coming out next month. Good luck with all your touring, from the festivals to the North American tours, and we are looking forward to the success of your next album.
Good, thank you.